I mean, yeah, league positions don't lie, they say. What do you reckon on that statement, given where you are?
Yeah, I guess we haven't probably been clinical enough and finished off the opportunities that we have created, because we have created some, but we just, a couple of decisions and just a couple of handling errors probably have let us down a little bit there. But in saying that, we are creating it, so hopefully this coming up this next week, we put ourselves under a little bit of pressure, but nothing, always said that pressure builds diamonds, so hopefully we'll be able to turn it around, and these next 3 weeks are going to be a big 3 weeks for us.
You've gone from some, on paper, really tough fixtures to a slightly easier period perhaps, but it's obviously really important you take advantage of that.
In saying that, I think we're, should have probably backed ourselves against Edinburgh up there, and then also we got into a quite good position against Ulster away, and we proved last year that we can win, away in those tough games. So I guess other teams haven't been going so well that we're coming up against, but in saying that, we can't take them lightly, because we have to, start putting some performances out there on the field.
First half against Munster, is that where all the problems have come from almost, because you had so much ball, so much pressure?
Yeah, I guess we started that game, we were flying at the start, and we were playing some good footy, but we just couldn't get points on the board. And I guess that's probably been the story of our season so far, is we haven't scored tries, we haven't scored nearly enough tries, and we have to be harder on ourselves as players to make sure that we are going forward, going to be scoring those tries and putting a bit more pressure on ourselves to obviously people are expecting some results, and we haven't probably given them the ones they wanted, and so we've got to put a bit of pressure on ourselves to go out there and perform.
Behind the scenes, what's been saying? Is it lots of shouting, or is it calm? What's the atmosphere like?
No, it's all right. The boys are really well. We're probably a little bit disappointed with ourselves, but it's not panic stations or anything like that. It's just getting stuck in, making sure that we're all doing, whether you're in the 23 or not, you're doing all that you can for the team to make sure that come game day, which is Saturday this week, we put a good performance out there on the field.
From last year, that if you do get a good start, then you're sort of holding on to your position, that life's a lot easier than trying to chase it.
Yeah, but in saying that, it's only 3 games, so there's another, I'm pretty sure it's 19 or 20 to go, so and they have been, it's 2 of the big Irish teams that it's been against as well, so and the other one away from home, so it's not panic stations, but it is, we want to turn it around and make sure that we are getting there, because you don't want to be chasing the rest of the pack, further on when you get to those later stages. So
when do we see the Scarlets we expected to see this season? Is it Saturday?
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be very nice, and I think the fans will be wanting it, and the players certainly do as well. So it's just about going out there and putting a performance on the field that we can be proud of.
Because what Connacht achieved last year lessened almost everyone in that. They were just challenging for the top 6 midway through the season, and they got momentum, and all of a sudden, they were tough sides to stop at the end.
Yeah, they certainly were. They're playing some great footy, and I guess it's once you get to that, that top 4 area, when it comes to just playoffs, it's just 2 games, and so anyone, looking at this competition, it's pretty close. There's some good teams, so if you have a good game, you can take it out. So, and which they did in both games last year, and rightly deserved to be champions.
Yeah, and similar to yourselves, have had a tricky start to the season.
Yeah. So they'll be coming here. I think they probably got out of jail a little bit last weekend with a bit of bad weather, but look, I think they'll be coming here and probably be hunting for a win as well. So hopefully it'll be a good game, and we can get a good crowd of supporters out there, and come Saturday we can get stuck in, and for us it'll be hopefully a good result.
From the last 2 seasons to very early on, and of what you've seen and yourselves in training, do you think teams are trying to play more this year, expansively? Yeah,
I think there's a lot more interplay between backs and forwards, especially at this time of year, because the weather's allowing you to do it. I think the skill level is definitely probably improving. And looking at teams on paper, there's probably about 9 teams that can really push for their title this year. So I think it's exciting times for the pro